everyone, so today is going to be a little bit of a different video than I normally do, other than I've got straight hair and it actually looks okay. I'm going to do something, this is kind of an opinion video, but I never do these videos, but I'm going to take the plunge and I'm going to do one. And it's the top 5 things that annoy me. This is going to be in all manner of things, but it's just going to be the top 5 things that annoy me. So let's get started. So the number 5 thing that probably doesn't annoy me as much as the other 4 things I'm going to talk about, but it does annoy me, and that's ignorance. And when I say ignorance, I mean like say, not just when you text someone, but texting does annoy me, because especially when you have apps like WhatsApp where you can see that someone's seen your message, and especially if it's just a quick question about work or something and they don't respond. I mean, literally it's a yes or no question, or when is this, what do you want with that, and it could take 2 minutes to respond and people don't respond, or they text back 5 hours later saying sorry I was busy. It takes 2 seconds unless you warm in advance, then I think it's ignorant. And I don't just mean ignorance as in text responding, but also people who are very ignorant as in they don't, you tell them a lot about you. Like for example, I was on a course once and it was like 9 of us, and we were all so open with each other. We told each other about our lives, we told them where we lived, things like that. But this one guy just would not open up, and we told him so much and yet he wouldn't talk back, and that annoys me, because that's like, well, you know mate, include yourself in the group. If you're going to do a group course, involve yourself, don't cut yourself off, because that's just going to annoy people and, you know, make you think like, why are you here if you're not here to make friends or, you know, socialise? I get people are shy and introverted, I'm shy and introverted, but if I'm in a group session like that, I always try and be open and friendly, because what's the point in being there if you're not going to be? And it annoys me when people aren't, and ignorance is just such a pet hate for me, really. Number 4 on my list of things that annoy me, and that is people who don't listen. And the reason why this annoys me so much at times is because they know what you're saying is right. I mean, I've seen so many people who have just continuously done what they know they shouldn't do, and the amount of times you tell them don't do this, but then they come back and say I did it. But it's like, why didn't you listen? And you know, especially, do you know what one annoys me more than anything when people don't listen, is when you're in the middle of a conversation and they tell you about something that they want to talk about, and then you say something back and answer there what they want to talk about, and then you try and talk about something you want to talk about, and then they just go back to what they were talking about. It's like, I wanted to talk about something, I've listened to you, now please listen to what I wanted to talk about. That annoys me. And I think this goes in with the ignorance thing. It's just, please listen, I'm trying to help you, listen. You know, it's not just in the middle of a conversation what I want to talk about, I'm trying to help you. And especially when someone comes to you with a problem and they don't listen, it's like, why did you come to me if you're not going to listen? Number 3 on the list is going to be something I think that is totally British of me to mention this, and that is people who jump queues, especially on public transport. I mean, my train that I get home, if I'm going into my city centre, the train I get home is a London bound train, and you know, if you're on a peak time at like 8:30 or 5:30, honestly, it's just, I might as well just be invisible, because you know, people just, if you've ever been to London, you will know this as well, and I'm not saying all Londoners are ignorant, but if you go on the underground, people just jump in front of you. They don't care if you've been waiting there for a whole 5 minutes for that train, they will jump in front of you, and it annoys me so much. And when I go to visit my mum, I have to get the bus, but the bus station where the buses are, there's no queue system. And so you could be waiting there, like, I think the bus is roughly 15 minutes, but you could be waiting there for the full 15 minutes, and 10 minutes or 12 minutes into you waiting, someone just wanders in, stands right in front of the door, and when the bus comes, they're on first. That annoys me. It's like, we're all gonna get on the bus, but wait your turn. It is so rude, and it really annoys me, because I think the amount of arguments I've seen because people just think it's okay just to shove in, it's really not. It's really un-British as well. We are in Britain, we are famed for queues, and we love our queues, and we hate queue jumpers, and it annoys me more than anything. I was waiting, you should wait too. We're all gonna get on the bus. We are ever close into the number 1 spot of things that annoy me, but number 2 is people on the back of buses, and I mean, and this is gonna, I think probably again, public transport. I think I'm just gonna call number 2 public transport. But number 2 is going to be people on the back of city buses, because I don't know what it is, but city buses, just the people on the back, especially if it's like a 20-minute journey, or for me a 45-minute journey. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll see in the thread I did the other day, this guy on the back of the bus, I got on near the train station, and to get back to mine it's 45 minutes, and the whole time he was rapping, and I don't just mean rapping, I mean freestyle rapping. He even got his phone out and played a soundtrack in the background for him rapping. Okay, and the only time I couldn't put my music on that loud, because I had a headache, and I was like, please just stop after a few minutes. And he just carried on and carried on and carried on. And it wasn't even good rapping, it was bad. And it was so loud, and you know, them days when you're just not in the mood for it, but he carried on. And there's always someone at the back of a bus with the biggest mouth on the planet. You will find out their entire dating history, what they had for dinner, you know. Why do we all need to know? I don't need to know what you just had for dinner, or who you went on a date with the other night. I don't care. I'm just on the bus to go somewhere or go home. I don't want to listen to your rapping. Like I said, the bus wasn't Coachella, nor are you Kanye West. Please don't rap on the back of a bus. And lastly, the number 1 spot on things that annoy me is people who always have to be that one better. This annoys me more than anything, because I've had instances where, you know, I've done a painting which is, you know, 30 by 40 centimeters, and then someone says to me, I've done a 50 by 60 centimeters. Okay, so, and you know, it's happened where I've bought a handbag, and then someone said, mine a designer. So yours is a designer, mine is this, I'm happy with mine, you're happy with yours. And yeah, I know people who, even just for one better with like holidays, I go to London and someone else just was like, I got engaged in London. Just to be that one better, and that there's nothing more that annoys me. And you know, when you know that person who's saying it is like that, I know people who always have to be that one better. If you've seen some of my London vlogs and London pictures on Instagram, I went into Harrods, into the food hall. Bear in mind, I didn't actually buy anything, I just wanted to see it. And the next, I think it was like 4 days later, someone seen it and came up to me and just started telling me, we're going out for afternoon tea in Harrods and things like that. It's like, why? I had a nice time doing what I was doing in Harrods, you know. Good for you, you have an afternoon tea, but you know, why do you have to do that? Just to be one better. I mean, no one's better just because you stayed in Harrods for longer periods of time, or you went to London and got engaged. So good for you. That doesn't deter me from being happy with what I had, but there's nothing more annoys me than people, because they're no better just because they have more expensive clothes or they did a bigger painting. That's no better. So that is it for the top 5 things that annoy me. I really hope this video didn't annoy you because I felt like it was a bit of a rant video. But I've never done videos like this where I say like things that annoy me or my opinions on things. But I actually quite enjoyed having a bit of a rant about it. Who doesn't like having a rant about a guy rapping on the back of a 45-minute bus journey? But I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please get a massive thumbs up down below and click the subscribe button and the little bell to let you notified every time I upload, if you would like to see more, because I think I'm getting the feel for these opinion videos. So you will hopefully see more in the future. If you did like it, let me know in the comments what your pet peeves are and things that annoy you more than anything, or if anything I've said also annoys you, because I'd love to hear if any of these things annoy people as well, because they annoy me more than anything. But thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye!